All right, so in the last video, I showed you what it looks like to your students and their loving and supportive adults that log into Family Portal. I'm going to show you how to set up those comment codes so they get that missing assignment alert when you put in comment codes in Synergy. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, we're in Gradebook, and we want to be in Gradebook Setup, that third one down. And then once you're here, you're going to choose Gradebook Comments. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. I have some random ones in here. I only have a couple that I use, but I don't really see them anywhere, so I just leave them. In the last video, I used nothing turned in. That's a code that we use at our school. So I'm going to go ahead and edit this one and just show you. So again, the title that I wrote is nothing turned in. The sequence just shows what order it comes in, not a really big deal. Our school, we use a 50%. We don't give students zeros on assignments, we give them 50%. And so that's right here, this scored, not scored value. So if it was worth 8 points, when I put an NTI in, it's going to automatically give them 4. Penalty, this would be like if it's 10% off for, the first 2 weeks that it's late or something like that, you give an automatic 10% off. That would be right here, but I'm not doing that. And then Misty Mark, this is that most important thing. By toggling this yes or no, this is what's going to show up, whether it's going to show up in the Family Portal or not, okay? Again, this is the NTI, this is the code I'm going to type in my gradebook. And the remove was scored. Obviously, once the student has turned something in, I wouldn't want it to still say nothing turned in, so I would click yes. We're going to talk a little bit about how that impacts going back and forth between Google Classroom and Synergy in my next video when I'm actually using the comment codes. I just wanted to make sure that you see that. So yes, I do want this one removed when scored. Okay, and that's it. You just set it up, whatever it's gonna show. So this is the display in the Family Portal, and this is gonna be what you're gonna type. So obviously you wouldn't want it too long so you can get it right every time. And that's pretty much it. That's how I set up. I have a few other ones, but this is the one I use the most. You could also use an incomplete. If a student didn't even do 50% of the work, but you did want to mention that they had done some of the work, you could also use an incomplete 50%. This one isn't a missing mark, right? Because they did turn something in, but maybe for incompletes, I also want to use that as a missing mark. Again, I don't use this one that much. And then the words I type or the letters is INC. And of course, it's going to disappear when it is scored. And that is how you set up your comments for gradebooks so that you can use them and show loving, supportive adults and students what it is that they're missing.